Welcome back to Gold is Where You Find It. And today we're going to be getting some glacial gold. And you can see I got a pretty good hole started already. It was this deep and now it's this deep. And this is my 5th stubby bucket. So it's the same diameter as a 5-gallon bucket, but it is a lot shorter. So I don't know if it's 2.5 gallons, 3 gallons or what, but we're going to go ahead and fill up our 5th one. We're going to put it through the box, see how much we can get with our Dream Mat sluice, and do a snuffer dump and see how much gold we got. So smash the like button and let's get to it. So the way I'm doing this makes reclamation very easy. You can see the larger rocks I put to the side here, in addition to this boulder that was also down in the hole. So we're just pulling them out, we're setting them to the side, and then when we get done, we're just going to push all the big rocks down in the hole, and the silts will get filled in perfectly well by the next rainstorm. You want to be able to tell that we've been here. So I've been going with the yabby pump, and I've just been reaching down, pulling out the stuff that won't fit, and using the combination of both the shovel and the yabby pump, and filling up our bucket. Just like that. When you feel like you're not on sand, just reach back down in the hole, pull out some more of these bigger rocks just like this. Now I've seen some people sink their bucket right down in the hole that they're using the yabby in, and that works too, but if you can't do that, you got to kind of modify your yabby technique. And the way I do it is, when I pull up, I tilt the nozzle like this. If you don't do that, the material is going to just dump straight out and go right back into your hole. So I'm going to try to avoid that by using the technique just like that. And after every so many pumps, reach back down in the hole and pull out this stuff. And eventually some of the bigger rocks will start to break themselves loose. They got clay stuck on them. Gotta go ahead and make sure you wash them off really good. So in terms of glacial gold, we're on a pretty good little spot here. Careless Whispers is walking around over there. She just had a quality live stream. So she's my wife, and she's got a channel too, so you should definitely go check her out. And I'm going to put that information in the description.
I was making a short
of
the minnows in my hole that I filled back in.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I noticed, is that when you're digging a hole, gold prospecting, when you walk away from your hole and come back, all the fish are down in there because you broke loose some food for them. So it actually helps them.
No, we're from the one that we filled in a while ago.
Okay.
That's
Still,
some rocks.
Let's see, I think I got one to break free. Nope, doesn't want to. Ah. Ah. Come on. Ah. Ah. Man, some of these are really jammed down in there. But set that right there. And yeah, you're gonna get wet, just like Jeff Williams says. In the wintertime, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be sticking to what I can get on the surface. But in the summertime, you might as well just go all in. Go for a nice little swim. She's laughing at me. But yeah, she's got a membership program, so do I. And if you join either one of our channels, there's some sweet goodies that you might have a chance at obtaining. Let's see, probably need to classify. I think I'm probably pretty full of big rocks here. So, I'm just going to kind of set these right here because I'm going to scoop those back into my hole when I reclimate as well. Let's see where we're at. We're about this full. Careless says these hold about 2.5 gallons. She's probably right. He's usually right about everything.
That's not true.
I think so. Most things.
I just know because I paid attention when we bought them, and I've been looking to buy more, and they've been out of stock for like 2 months.
Really?
Yes. They have the 5 gallon, but not the
Not the
2.5.
stubbies?
No.
I call them the stubbies.
I like them better. I mean, you have to do double, but...
Let's see if I can maybe use some shovel action here. A lot of big rocks just jammed in there. So that's why the yabby, if you can't get your shovel in there, it's kind of pointless. Yeah, and it's just so tightly compacted gravel. I mean, it's larger gravels. As you can see by the rocks that are around me here, that trying to scoop with a shovel, I'm getting scoops like that. So it's not really working out for me. So I'm just gonna stick with the plan. Pull these guys out. Like that. That'll free up some sediment. There we go. There we go. Starting to get more full. And there was gold this direction too, so I might as well pull out some of this material. Whoa, lost my shoe. Lost my shoe. I like digging in cracks in the summertime. Just kind of straddle my hole like this. Tell you what, this will give you a back workout. It's like I'm doing deadlifts all day. Burn calories. If you're not young, this can be a little difficult. A little difficult. It'll wear you out. That's one thing about gold prospecting. If you don't have a strong back, you might want to think about just dredging.
Is that why you were so tired yesterday?
Oh, yesterday my hip was a
you're
little
old?
bit
I'm just kidding.
sore. No, I mean my hip was a little bit sore.
That was a good joke, though.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong though.
Because you're old. You're not young.
What you talking about?
You
I'm
were
young.
exhausted.
My hip was just a little bit sore from, you know, I was digging like this, you know. Alright, so I wish I could get, there's a pretty big rock in here. I wish it would come out. I don't think it will. Yeah, maybe if I get my shovel on this side of it, I can get it out. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna come. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna come out. So I'm just gonna get around it.
You did.
She's over there, she's got jokes on the camera. We're just gonna get next to the rock. She's got jokes.
You're funny.
Yeah, we're getting close to full enough anyway.
It's gonna take you about 15 minutes to fill that back in.
Nah, it'll be real quick. Literally just gonna push the rocks back in. Carlos is hungry, so I better get to moving. I'm hungry too, but
I had like 3 bites of eggs.
I made her 4 eggs and she only took like 2
It was
bites.
so sweet. You made me breakfast in bed. And I can't only take 2 bites because it's hot out.
I get it, I get it.
Otherwise,
we're
I
up to
totally
right
would
there.
have eaten the whole thing. There's the cardinals, they're back.
And there's a baby cardinal nest up there. All kinds of little critters. These rocks start to get in the way. All right, let's see, about 6 more little holes on this thing, and then 1, 2, 3. As you're putting your nozzle down here, you can tell if you're on sediment or a rock. You want to try to get on the sediment. There. Okay. One more good one. We've got to get a good one here. There, that'll work. That'll work. Nice. Let's see how full we are. That's full enough for me. These things can be heavy. Tell you what. So I already had a pretty good little setup here. My rock, there it is.
I put it up there for you.
Thank you, thank you.
Careless saved it.
So this 6x22 inch dream mat here, if you want to use the Gold Hog sluice like this with your dream mat, what I need to do is get some Gorilla Tape and tape it around the edges to make it so this gets held in better by friction. And so since I don't have that,
We have it at home. I forgot it at the end.
yeah. So because if I just put this in there, it slides out real easy. So I just take this, put it down here at the end, and jam it down in there nice and tight. Oh, that didn't work out. Get it in there. There we go. So yeah, my riffle's a little deformed down here, but 99% of my gold's gonna be right there. Let's see how our camera angle is. My camera lady's down there doing her thing. Look at that, it's perfect.
I did it. I got this.
You got it? Alright. Let's see. There we go, that's gonna stay just like that. I don't know, because of the reflection, you might not be able to see it, but what you want is a V shape right here. You want it as close to the middle as possible. You want to make sure, you want to try to check and see, is the water level pretty much even on both sides at the front and the back. So this is going to be a long process. So you know what? I might go ahead and turn on the hyperlapse. How's that sound? Okay, we got all that material run, so it's time to do a little cleanup. All right, to clean this things out, pretty simple. I just take my bucket that I just used, fill it up, just like that. Pick the mat straight up. There we go, and boom. Put it straight in there. Slide this out, just like that. Make sure you splash out anything that might be stuck on the sluice. Pull the mat out, just like that. And voila! Now it's time to pan through the concentrates. There's Careless Whispers right over there doing some panning. Check her out. She's focused. You finding gold over there?
Yeah.
She is. Alright, so I usually pan my concentrates into a catch pan like this. Just take my bucket, dump out the water. Try not to let your catch pan float downstream. There we go. Right about like that. Now I usually prefer to clean my concentrates up at home, but we're making a video here, so we're going to do it right here at the creek. A lot of times I'd like to classify down to 20 mesh whenever I'm doing a cleanup. It makes it a lot easier to pan, but 1/4 inch classifier is what we got here, so that's what we're doing. And we're just going to pan through all this black sand. It's going to take us a while. And we'll do a snuffer dump. So, I'll be back in a second. Okay, got all that gold cleaned up from my 5 stubby buckets. And it's all right here in the snuffer bottle. So, go ahead and add some water to it.
Oh, good. Can't see nothing.
Oh, thanks.
Way better.
We'll zoom in on it in a second.
You could only see just your head.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Not only is she my wife, she's also my camera assistant. And my reclamation expert. So that's the last thing we have left to do is fill in her hole. So, tap this all up. Now this is a glacial area, so my expectations are a lot lower than if I were in a truly gold bearing area. But I mean, I'm not mad at this for the amount of material that we ran. So that's good enough right there. I'm gonna put this in the shade and let's take a look. Right over there, that's the decomposed bedrock, and look at all that iron coming out of it. And we're working just a few feet from the bank, right where this bedrock is. But
my deduction.
That's Careless's deduction, and she's not wrong. So look at all that iron, but look at this gold right here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's zoom in as far as this camera will let us, so you can get a good look at all this gold. Monetary value, maybe $2, $3. I don't know. Not that much, but this is a hobby. Look at that flake. That's beautiful. And it's a great hobby. We got some nice flakes today. That's for sure. Check that out. Check that out. Some pretty looking gold. That's some pretty looking gold. 5 stubby buckets from Menards. And I'll take it. Last thing we have to do is reclamation. And it doesn't matter if you're a hobby gold prospector or a commercial gold miner. You're not going to leave holes. You want to try to not leave any evidence that you were there. And as you can see right now, there's quite a bit of evidence. I mean, we were here for, this is 5 buckets worth of material. But that's a pretty big hole. So let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Now that didn't take very long, did it? It only took us 5 seconds to fill in that whole hole.
Just kidding.
Hole. Whatever. That was unintended. But it looks way better. You can kind of tell that we've been there. But not really. Not really. We went from a massive hole to basically nothing. The next time it rains, sediment's going to fill that in completely. And you'll never know that we were here. And that's what I expect all of you to do too when you're gold prospecting. Be responsible prospectors. Don't make environmentalists mad at us for leaving a mess, and make it look nicer than when you got there. And I think we did a pretty good job of that for sure. But I appreciate you watching, and so does Careless Whispers. Her channel's in the description. Consider joining each of our channels to become a member, and you might get some cool stuff. And please like the video, share, comment. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And check out my merch store, goldiswhereyouFindit.com. And I think that's all I have to say. Yeah, you got anything to say?
No.
She's at a loss for words. But appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.